views expressed on this program are those of the hosts, guests, and callers, and are not necessarily those of this station, its management, or other advertisers. You're listening to Transformation Talk Radio.
This show's audio was via a Skype call.
The Jenn Royster Show, intuitive guidance to inspire your life, is an inspirational hour that'll take you on an epic metaphysical journey to discover the spiritual approach to life's greatest challenges. Dr. Jenn Royster is an internationally known intuitive counselor, spiritual teacher, and energy healer. Imagine having the ability to use your innate positive energy to dissolve the stuckness in your life, whether it's emotional, physical, or spiritual, through this incredible dynamic show. Get ready to be transformed from Dr. Jenn's live guided healing meditations and intuitive readings, and unveil the power of connecting to spirit, the angels, and your higher self. Dr. Jenn is passionate about helping you find the answers you're looking for through an inward journey that'll strengthen your connection to spirit and help you trust your intuition. Now, here's your host, Dr. Jenn Royster.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the show. I'm Dr. Jenn. If you're new to the show, we're all about metaphysical topics, the angelic realm, law of attraction, taking your power back to be empowered and make your life the best it can be. We're about making those changes from within. This is a spiritual journey, and I absolutely love the topics. We do throw the astrology in here and there because I'm finding some synchronicities with that a lot lately, so we are talking about that today. In particular, our focus is going to be how Archangel Haniel can help you when you are sensitive to moon cycles. We've had some strong energy with that, and I found that Haniel is fantastic for that. Because what is the moon about when we look at this from the metaphysical realm? It's about your intuition. It's about the inner, the inside, the part of you that may be hidden from the world, maybe not. But intuition comes in big with Archangel Haniel, and we want to be able to trust that. Some people feel moon cycles a lot more than others. I know that I feel every bit of it. And I don't even have to pay attention to what the moon cycle map says. You know, I can feel it, and then I go and I check and it validates it for me. So I started studying this years ago, and it made a huge difference and helps me. If this is for you, then fantastic. But what about intuition? Intuition, honestly, everybody has, whether they feel like they're spiritual or not, or don't believe in anything, or they do. Intuition is your gut feeling about something, about what feels right for you. You want to be able to trust that. That comes from you, the real you, that deep part of you that I call higher self, the soul guiding you. And intuition a lot of times just doesn't get taken seriously sometimes, and you don't trust it, or you second guess it, or you doubt it, or you need reassurance constantly. I do readings, but what I really am passionate about is helping you trust what you're picking up. Because a lot of times a reading is just validating what you were already sensing if you think about it. So today, we're going to talk about this new moon coming up on April 15. And that same day, that's an Aries new moon, which has got a lot of punch to it. It's very proactive. Well, it's time to do some things, and some changes are coming. And that's nothing to be scared of. That means change. Just change is fresh and new, something to start over. Think about it like spring with something brand new, with when the plants start to wake up and come back in, and how good that feels and how beautiful it is. Think of change that way. That's positive change. That's a great analogy for that. Also, on that same day, April 15, Mercury, that's been retrograde, taking us inward, pulling up all the stuff we need to resolve, release, let go of, and really taking that inner reflection, is going direct, which means we're coming out of the retrograde. However, it's kind of interesting. It's happening on the same day as this Aries new moon. So everything that we've been pondering, everything that we've been going through, everything that we have been feeling with the retrograde, as it goes direct with this moon coming in, this Aries proactive, get it done moon, now it's time to do something about it. So that's a lot of the energy that you might be feeling. You might be feeling restless about some things. I want to let you know this is all good stuff coming, guys. You can take a negative aspect if you want to. And, sometimes that's just our nature to just look at it that way at first. But if we really change that, wow. If we really change and go, I'm going to decide to look at things from a different perspective, your whole world opens up to something brand new. And it's really amazing. So I want to say hello to, it looks like Cato in the chat. Hi to you. It's great to see you. You're over in the YouTube chat. And let's see, we have over in Facebook, we have, it says, I believe it's Carrie. Hi, Carrie, over there. We will get to those messages. I want to take a break before we come to that, so just hang in there and stay with me. So welcome over in the Facebook live chat if you're over there. If you guys want to call in, 1-800-930-2819. This is all about the intuition. This is all about the new moon. This is a lot of stuff going on. It's also about making great changes. Now, we have YouTube chat as well. So hello to everyone over there. If you're in the chat, you can write the questions up right there. And Carter's helping me with the Facebook, and I've got YouTube up over here, and we also have that on my website streaming. If you don't want to go to any of the social medias, we just won't even go there on that topic, right? But if you don't want to, I have it embedded on my website too. And sometimes I think Transformation Talk Radio does that one on their page, but I'm not sure if they do that for every show. So you'd have to check that. Anyway, lots going on. We have a hi from Melissa. Hello, Melissa, over in Facebook. Hello to you, too. It's good. We're starting to get a great crowd in the chats, and I kind of like the chats because, I don't know, some people just don't want to call in. Some people just get really nervous talking like that, and you're more comfortable typing it. So I really wanted it to be open to where you still have an interactive show here. This is a talk show, guys, so I want you to ask your questions. We have 2 chat windows open on 2 different social medias. We're live video streaming. We have audio going. We have a phone number. We're here for you. So who is Archangel Haniel? Let's talk about her for a moment. Archangel Haniel is about the moon phases. She's intuitive. It's feminine energy. It's that side of you, that more of the hidden side. What I have always noticed with Haniel is it's very calming and very gentle. And I love that about her, because when we're working with intuition and we're second guessing, or we're a little nervous about the hidden parts of us, or, we're almost afraid of that real part of us and we don't want to speak out, she comes through with a very gentle but confident energy. She's all about trusting your natural style of intuition as well. What is a natural style of intuition? What are you talking about there? We have different ways of picking up I call it an intuitive hit, intuitive messages. I have several different ways that I do it because I've been working on it, and I've really had it open my whole life. But if it's brand new to you, and a lot of people are waking up to this, it might be that you just sense something. You feel things. Empaths are a great example of that, but not just empathic people. Empathy is not a negative, as sometimes it has a tendency to feel overwhelming. But if you feel things, if you sense it that way, you don't know, you kind of have a feeling. If you describe things that way all the time, like I just feel this isn't right, or I feel this might be really good, things like that, that's a good clue that you are clairsentient. Okay, that's a feeling. I'm very much like that. A lot of times you'll feel that right at your solar plexus, in your digestive system. You just get that feeling, that feeling. Sometimes it can feel emotional. Learning how to tap into that intuition and pay attention to the messages and the vibes that it gives you versus being afraid of it is huge. It's very empowering to do that. That's what this angel's wonderful about, really wonderful about that. The other thing is a lot of people just know. These are two common ones that I'm sharing right now. There's several, but that was, clairsentience, you're feeling. You just feel it. Another one is claircognizance, and you just know. You don't know how you know, you just know. You just know. Moms have that a lot, right? If you're a mom, if you've been a mom, if your mother's like that, look, I just know you're doing something. That kind of thing. Claircognizance is a just knowing. I find that a lot of people that are analytical or left-brained, more, mind mental, they don't even feel like they have any kind of spiritual connection, but they just know. They just know, right? You see, everybody has it. You just may not realize you do. You want to trust that knowing. That's your intuition. Intuition is the one thing you can trust out of everything else. You may not be able to trust another person sometimes. You may not be able to trust what's going on, but you can always trust what's right for you. And that's super important. It's so important, guys. I want you to know that. Two more that are quite common that you might hear more with psychic ability or, psychics is clairvoyance, which is your seeing. And that one can scare the living bejeebies out of you if you're not used to that. I know. But there's a way to overcome that if that seems to be a style for you. It cannot be a negative. It can be a very positive. Another one would be clairaudience, where you're hearing, that. What am I hearing? You're like, oh, no, you're hearing voices in your head. No. Yes, but no, it's very different from that. And we're not talking about mental things that need, help. I'm talking about something that is very intuitive. You just, you'll hear it sometimes. I've had a little bit of all of the above, and I've learned to use them all because together they make a great package, and one can validate the other. Absolutely. So we're talking about this. We are talking about what Archangel Haniel can help you with. We're talking about this Aries new moon coming in. Yes, and we will get to some of your questions. I see we have a couple out there, and I will definitely do that. When we come back from break, we'll start answering some questions. So throw them out there on the chat or give us a call, because that's what we want to do here. We want to talk about this. What I want to know from you, what are you feeling right now with all the things that are going on and all the changes? What do you have questions about? What do you want to learn about? Because anything metaphysical or in the spiritual realm or about self-empowerment or about manifesting or about the angels, that's what I'm all about. That's what I love to help people do. So think about it. Let me know your questions. We'll start getting to some of those. I'm also going to share some insights about what's happening with this new moon and things that you might be feeling in the next couple of weeks. It's been an interesting month with April. It's about balance, no joke. It's about balancing it. So if you feel like it's all over the place, this is a month, this is a time to reel it back in. Don't panic. There's positives here. And that's what I want to focus on today. So let's take a short break and we will be right back. Stay with us.
Interested in deepening your spiritual practice? The School for Esoteric Studies offers online training to spiritual seekers from all paths of life and individual coaching. Our courses synthesize Eastern and Western spiritual traditions based on meditation, study, and service applied to everyday life. To learn more about our courses and services, please visit www.esotericstudies.net.
What is a brilliant culture, and how do we create them? Why are they important? Claudette Rowley has created a breakthrough 5-step process to help you align your culture with your business strategy for exceptional results. Looking for a culture that drives organizational excellence? Listen to Cultural Brilliance Radio, the second and fourth Friday of each month at 10 a.m. Pacific and 1 p.m. Eastern on Transformation Talk Radio. To learn more or work with Claudette, visit culturalbrilliance.com.
Tune in to the Jenn Royster Show, intuitive guidance to inspire your life, each Thursday at 8 a.m. Pacific and 11 a.m. Eastern on TransformationTalkRadio.com. This amazing show is an inspirational hour that will take you on an epic metaphysical journey to discover the spiritual approach to life's greatest challenges. Dr. Jenn is an internationally known intuitive counselor, spiritual teacher, and energy healer. Call in for intuitive readings and visit JennRoyster.com for more information.
Did you know that all of the shows on the Transformation Radio Network are available as podcasts to stream or download?
Really?
Check us out. Go to transformationradio.fm. We have business shows, spiritual shows, energy healing shows, and pretty much everything in between. Something for everyone, guaranteed to inspire, educate, and transform. We are transforming the world, one listener at a time.
To see your life from an angel's perspective, book a personal consultation with Claire Candy Huff, angelic walk-in angel Ariel at Angel Healing House. Candy provides intuitive counseling, Reiki, and angel readings in person in Los Angeles or nationally and internationally via phone or Skype. She will channel the practical tools you need to transform your life. Call now 831-277-3716 or visit angelhealinghouse.com.
Known for his keen sense of humor, contagious smile, and extensive esoteric wisdom, EJ translates deep spiritual wisdom into practical advice to empower you to live your happiest, most fulfilled experience. Mystic Living Radio, Deep Spiritual Wisdom, Practical Advice with EJ, Eliyahu Jihan. This hit show delivers profound experiences for all who want to live life to their deepest desires. Tune in monthly for Mystic Living Radio. Learn more by visiting vitaltransformation.org.
And welcome back to the show. Hi, everybody. Holy cow, you guys, questions. This is awesome. I love it. We got the chats lighting up, so we are going to spend some time in there. So if you got questions, throw them out there. We've got Carter helping me out with the Facebook, and I am over in my YouTube, okay? So let's start with YouTube. You guys were up first. Now, what we are talking about, if you just tuned in, this is Archangel Haniel messages. This is intuition. This is about the new moon. This is Aries and change. We also have lots of questions about what we're feeling and what's going on. So over in YouTube, it's like, I want to know what changes are coming up for me. This is from Cato. Mostly on the spiritual realm, like which Claire should I work with more? Thank you. Okay. Here's the clue with that. Now, we were talking about what your natural style is. Super important here. This is going to be, from what I'm feeling with you immediately, I'm getting two of them for you, Cato. I'm getting clair sentience and clair cognizance, where you feel, then you know, and then that's where you're tripping. That's where I think it's the signals are getting crossed. Thank you. Thank you, Haniel. That was good information because I have actually felt this before. Clairsentience is what you feel. That's your strongest one that I'm feeling for you right now, but you can only validate this, okay? I can't just tell you. You're going to know this. Claircognizance is waking up and coming in, and it's wanting to be a little bit more strong and assertive. That's your knowing, but it's also mental thinking, and the mental can override and start second guessing too much. You see what I mean? Because it's one that's newer and coming in. I don't know if that's making sense to you. It's totally making sense to me with how it comes in for me sometimes. When I'm working with other people, it is so much easier than when you're trying to figure it out for yourself. So I do want to give you guys that, because when you're working with your own intuition, that one is probably, I find, the most difficult, because you're second guessing yourself all the time and you don't want to make a mistake. Watch out for the perfection part. But those are the two that I'm feeling. So you want to trust what you feel because it's the strongest one. But the other one's starting to wake up too. So you don't want to, push it away, but just listen to the arguments and then bring it into the reasoning. That's going to really help you. We also have hello to Sharon. We have hello to Marilyn. Oh my goodness, we've got people over there. We have hello Raven. Hello to you too. You're not that late. It's okay. I'm just glad you're here. And these are some people I have been seeing here in the last few weeks. We have awesome to see you guys. And which of the clairs should I work with? Sharon's asking that. And then I'm going to head over to Facebook here after this one. Sharon, you feel actually more claircognizant, the knowing. That's what I feel from you. You have a lot of the other ones coming in, but I feel that I feel that dreams are going to be very important and play a big role for you. Dreams can be really interesting for you, Sharon. I'm not hesitating with what I'm picking up with you guys because this is just how it's rolling. I love it when Haniel comes in and she nudges my intuition to not second guess what I'm picking up for you. You see how this is working. So what I'm feeling is a really interesting dream connection for you. This could have some clairaudience coming in for you as well. If there's just sound that's sensitive to you or something like that, it's interesting. Or do you have things where you'll have earaches or you have ears, nose, throat, things like that? Watch for that because it could just be clearing out the debris energetically and it's starting to wake up. Throat and solar plexus are waking up a lot for people right now. So I find that a lot of these little physical symptoms are starting to pop up all of a sudden for everybody. And they're like, what's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? Nothing's wrong. You do have physical symptoms that can be uncomfortable sometimes with this, and you can tend to that, absolutely tend to that. I'm using, because it'll happen to me too, and as you ascend higher, I'm even hearing from very advanced, I consider very advanced people that have been in this for years and they dive deep too, that all of a sudden they're having a little bit more too. It just means that as you rise up, there's a little bit more to clear out. And as you rise again, a little bit more to clear out. That doesn't mean anything's wrong, you're doing it wrong, anything like that. But I'm glad we're doing this show, and it looks like we may have to really pay attention to this in the show a little bit in the future because a lot of people are waking up right now that have never felt any of this, and they don't know where to start. So first of all, be excited that things are changing for you because the more this wakes up for you, the more you're going to know what's the right path for you. It's going to tap in and move through that way. Now, before, let's see. We had one more over in YouTube, then I'm moving over to Facebook. Ravenwolf, it says, I wonder when my clairvoyance will come back. I don't feel any blockage and have been craving my visions. I'm glad you brought that up because this is coming from someone that has had the connection before. Ooh, and I understand that one because I had a little bit of that at one point too. And from what I understand, everybody has been feeling that. That's just the recalibration period. It will come back. You don't need to worry about it. However, thank you, Haniel. What I'm picking up for you, Raven, is it will be coming in differently. So don't try to keep seeing it the way you used to see it. Make sure you're not like trying to expect it to be that way. That might be something that you can think about that, oh, wait a minute, maybe I am trying to think it's going to be the way it was. It's going to be completely a different thing for you. It's going to be a surprise. It's going to be like it's brand new all over again. So it's kind of like wiping that slate clean and not even expecting anything. It's going to make it easier for it to come in, Raven. I started to do that last year, and that really made a huge difference for mine. And it's just still, calibrating because it is for everybody. So I hope that helps. Now, why? Now we're going to move over to Facebook, guys. So hang in there. Now, first of all, really quick, why is this new moon so important? Okay. And the reason all this intuition and what you've been feeling. So we've been talking about how you might be picking it up. What have you been feeling, sensing? Have you been fretting about something? Have you been concerned about something? What you want to do is slow down, take deep breath, put your feet on the ground, make sure you're grounded, not scattered all over the place, because that's going to make it more difficult. And just go, okay, I know something's going to change. I know it is changing for me, but not to be afraid of it. I know that's really hard. The unknown is crazy, right? But if you just claim that and say, I can do this, and then you're open to the options that come in. Because if we are nervous and closing down, that does make it more difficult to know which way to go. So whatever you need to do to slow that down or just catch your breath can help you a lot with that. And I do want to make sure you know that Haniel, when she works with me, the way I feel, and everybody feels these angels differently, but when I work with this beautiful angel for intuition, it's very slow and it's extremely calm. She's about emotions and feminine energy and feeling empowered in that. Left, right brain, creativity, insight, your inner self, all that kind of stuff. But she comes across very confident. It's about emotions, but it doesn't feel like out of control emotions. I don't know how to explain it any better than that. There's just something that just brings in this calm. If I'm feeling sad, if I'm feeling troubled by something, she just comes in and it feels like she just sits there across from me. She always feels like a feminine to me, but it is about that kind of energy. And she just floats it. It's like, it's okay. And she looks at me and it's like, what are you getting so upset about? And I'm like, well, things are going on. It's really bothering me. And that is, she just listens. She listens. She's still calm. And then she says, how about this? Why don't we look at it this way? Or I'll get this idea. And then I'll start to sense something. And if I'm proactive, and here's the key with this new moon, if I'm proactive with that, this moon will help with that a lot, because an Aries moon is very powerful, very proactive, very let's go, let's get this done, let's move. It can also feel impatient, so watch out for impatience or, getting frustrated or angry too quick. Watch out for that. Just a heads up on that. Just if you see that popping up for yourself, find a way to slow it down and just be in control of that. Because Aries has a tendency to fly really fast off the handle if it wants to, but it's also a very positive energy. It is very proactive. This is the time to get it done. So the connection with Mercury going direct on the same day is all that stuff we've been feeling, because that retrograde was really helping you tap into your intuition, and whatever you've been feeling for the last few weeks, you want to look at that. Okay. You want to pay attention to that. And then it moves you to a place where now we're coming direct with this fiery, proactive energy of Aries right at the same time. Okay. Now, whatever you've been working on in the last few weeks, or whatever's been on your mind, or whatever you've been feeling that yearning for, what you want to change, now's the time to take some action. It's important that we do take action. Very important, guys. Very important that we take action. And I'm finding that we are getting short on time. So what I want to do is I'm going to take the quick break. When we come back, we're going straight to the chat at Facebook for a minute to answer some of those questions. Keep throwing them out there, guys. We're here to help you. This is an amazing time for change, and I don't want you second guessing yourself. I want you to feel empowered and trust your intuition. That's what we're talking about today, because this is the perfect timing to start taking action in what you want to change for your life. I'm Dr. Jenn. You're listening to the Jenn Royster Show. We will be right back after a short break. Hang in there, guys, on Facebook.
Are you traveling most of your day? Do you want to take Transformation Talk Radio with you anywhere you go? Well, guess what? There's an app for that. Just go to the App Store on your Apple device or the Google Play Store on your Android and search Transformation Talk Radio. Catch all of our live shows no matter where you are. Thanks for listening.
Tune in to The Truth is Funny with Colette Steffen each Wednesday at 8 a.m. Pacific, 11 a.m. Eastern on TransformationTalkRadio.com. This hit show will have you thinking outside the box and riding the wave of infinite potential. Join Colette on the Higher Self Network, inspiring listeners to shine their brilliance and ensure success while roaring with laughter as they recognize the humor of the giant cosmic joke. Visit thetruthисfunny.com.
Tune in to the Jenn Royster Show, intuitive guidance to inspire your life, each Thursday at 8 a.m. Pacific and 11 a.m. Eastern on TransformationTalkRadio.com. This amazing show is an inspirational hour that will take you on an epic metaphysical journey to discover the spiritual approach to life's greatest challenges. Dr. Jenn is an internationally known intuitive counselor, spiritual teacher, and energy healer. Call in for intuitive readings and visit JennRoyster.com for more information.
Introducing the Lucid Planet, a digital gathering place featuring cutting-edge, high-vibrational content that will empower and inspire you to become the greatest version of yourself. Visit the Lucid Planet today to stimulate your mind, body, and soul as you connect with a global community of like-minded people. The Lucid Planet is edited by renowned psychologist and author Dr. Kelly Neff, who is here to help you cope with anxiety, connect to your higher purpose, uncover your true passions, and live your dreams. Dr. Kelly's fresh, compassionate perspective emphasizes growth, transformation, healing, and thriving, even in the face of adversity. Say goodbye to bad news and low vibrational media for good and become part of the larger collective of people working together to navigate the global shift of consciousness and transform the world from within. Join the planet, the Lucid Planet. Visit thelucidplanet.com. Welcome home.
Are you searching? Looking for a sign? A message you need to hear? From the great unknown, from the most mysterious place that is the most familiar to your soul in the depths of who you are. The universe put someone here to talk to, someone God gave a blessing to, that you may find insight with. TheAngelLady.net, 1-800-323-1790.
Hey guys, welcome back to the show. Okay, we are answering questions today. We got chats happening all over the place. So we just finished with the YouTube chat questions. So let me go over to Facebook. We had a couple of questions over there. So first one from it looks like Carrie. Any message for me, Jenn? And then she wrote also, look, my patience has been testing me. Ooh. Yeah, I can see that. I can feel that. Patience, that one with Aries, you might be feeling that a little bit more because this has been this energy. March was crazy. March energy was really rolling it out for us to cough it all up and then give us opportunity here in April to balance it all out because this is the balancing act month, let me tell you. So when it brought in all of this inner closet clearing out. It's like inner spiritual, inner soul closet clearing out. We're clearing out clutter that we just haven't dealt with or we weren't ready to deal with in the past. When it comes up or things are happening in your experience, in your daily life that are triggering it, it does feel like that. And I want to acknowledge her on that because it does feel more difficult to be patient or tolerant. There's two ways to look at that patience tolerance thing. And I want to give it to you because I was feeling some of that. As we ascend and we're growing and we're kind of rolling out, all of this is to get us to ascend to a higher frequency. This is metaphysical perspective, guys. But the old way that things were happening, the way it was, the things that we used to tolerate, when you just can't anymore, that actually is a sign of growth. I want you to see it from that perspective. Sometimes we just are done being patient or tolerant with something like that. We're not okay with that anymore. We're just not. Is that how it feels? I know I've felt that way. The message that she's asking any messages for her. I want you, and that is the message actually. The message is coming in saying, take that deep breath, look at what is testing your patience, look at what you feel that way about, and you're looking for ways that you can just release and let go of that attachment to that. That's the thing that really I call, yanks your chain, basically, is, and if you looked at it that way, you'd really go, whoa, I don't want to be attached to that. The things that just really push your buttons, or the things that really affect you, or you feel emotional about, when you might even just see it on a television show, or you see it out in life, and you're absolutely troubled by someone else's choices, you're actually attached to it. And it's like, I don't want to be attached to that. That's the last thing I want to be attached to, right? But that's what it is. You're attached to it. You're attached to the outcome being solely powered by something outside of yourself. That's disempowering right there. Just right there. That's it. So I wanted to give you that. That's kind of a big punch there with that energy. But Carrie, your energy, you have been growing. You have been going through your challenges. I can feel that. You're getting to where, okay, I know, but that's why it feels that way for a lot of us right now, because it is a time of change, big change. Things are still evolving. We will see lots of change over the next few years, but right now we're feeling it moving kind of fast. For you, it's looking at, well, what am I attached to? How can I let it go? Honestly, getting busy with something else, filling your thoughts with things that you prefer, getting yourself proactive in something that can take your mind off it is going to be very helpful for you, because I get the impression and I get the vibe that you're a big thinker, almost thinking so much that you're exhausted from thinking. Maybe not even getting to sleep very easily sometimes because there's so much thinking. That's what I'm feeling for you. And this is the information that I'm receiving to share with you. So I'm hoping that can help you. We had another message over there. Melissa, will the energy start to feel a little lighter out there after this week? It has felt pretty heavy. Yeah, it will. for everybody, and that's probably what's causing some of it for all of us. It will feel lighter. However, it's going to feel proactive in that way. The other part, there'll be about a week, I don't know, maybe a couple of weeks. So you're like, 2 more weeks or something. Because Aries is coming in at the same time, this is the way Haniel is explaining it to me. Because Aries goes forward, boom, here I am with this new moon, beginning, go, 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 and then that direct energy coming from Mercury. So we're not inward anymore. Now we have all of that stuff we coughed up that's trying our patience, that's making us feel heavy. It's out on the table, and now it's time to declutter, organize. Yep, this one goes, this one stays, but it needs improvement. It's a sorting time right now, a good week of sorting before you'll know clearly, oh, okay. So as each day progresses, it does start to feel lighter, more balanced. The most important thing you can do right now is sort out and organize a plan of action. You may want to go, 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 but then feel like you don't know which way to go. That's because of that Aries Mercury at the same time. That's why it feels that way. That will pass. So I hope that made sense, because it was bothering me too, to be honest. That's why I've been going to angels about all this stuff that I'm picking up and seeing and feeling. That's why I'm asking them, because I'm like, what are we supposed to do with this? I know I'm weary sometimes. I can't imagine what it might be like for you. And that's why I'm doing that. I want to help you. It's helping me, and I share what helps me. I share my experiences. I share what I'm receiving, It doesn't mean that it's exactly perfect for you. It may or may not be something you agree with. I can't be concerned about that. It's just take it or leave it. If it's not for you, move on, find something that will. But what I'm sharing is something that I have found to work because everybody's unique. So even if I'm giving you an idea and it's like, hey, let me look at it that way, and then I'll shift it to make it work for me, that's fine. That's perfect. That's exactly what you want to do. Because what's the goal here? We want to trust our own intuition. We want to trust our own intuition. I mean, if we don't trust that, who are you going to trust? Really, with everything changing right now and feeling like the way it does, and you don't know what things you could trust, you can't, and all that, you need to be able to trust your intuition. You want to be able to do that. You want to do what feels right for you. You want to feel something from inside that that's your anchor. Because what is that? That is your anchor. That's what's going to bring you in, harness it to where you're running the ship. You're guiding your life. Have you ever seen that phrase out there, when you're writing your story, don't let somebody else hold the pen? Right? You need to be holding the pen. You need to be writing it. You need to be taking charge. That's what kind of Aries energy can do for you. It can help you with that. And it's just overcoming those second-guess doubts. Overthinking anything when it comes to intuition will probably take you down that path. More than likely it will. That's the big thing with intuition. You don't want to overthink. You don't want to feel like you need a million validations. If it feels consistent for you, then you want to look into that. Look into something that you can do to make that happen. Like say you want to, it could be anything. You want to change something big in your life, major or maybe small. What could you do today to start that? Like say, I want to change jobs, but I have no idea what to do. Start looking into the things that you really want to do. Start learning everything you can about it. What is that going to do? That tells the universe you're serious. That puts the energy of your thoughts into manifesting mode. Because that's one of the things the angels repeatedly have been telling me since last year. It really started. They go, we're not here to just do it for you. We're here to show you how to do it for yourself. We're here to support you, helping you. And they mean that. It's real. That is real deal. And they let me know. So, something I want to do, or maybe I feel stuck. It's like, all right, just dive in and start learning about it, spending some time in there. And I said, all right, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this. And I go in there and then boom, it just starts to unfold. So I highly encourage everyone, no matter what you might be experiencing, to think about it that way, because that's how it works. That's how it works. So we're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to come back and finish up the last segment of the show. So I want to make sure that this message from Haniel gets out to you. I want to make sure that when the 15th rolls around, and actually you're probably feeling it already. I know I feel things rolling in a week or two before. So just know that that's the way that is. That's normal to start feeling it before it actually hits. So this is great timing for this show. We're talking about Archangel Haniel, the new moon in Aries, and change in our life that we want to have control of. Stay with us. We will be right back after the break.
Are you looking for the perfect setting for your next workshop or retreat? At Spirit Fire Meditative Retreat Center, cultivating consciousness is what we do best. Our guests count on us to create an atmosphere that supports serenity and well-being. We lead from the heart and create space for the mind. Freshly prepared meals designed with local and organic ingredients, 95 acres of beautiful woods and pastures, and a facility built with green in mind. This is what you'll find at Spiritfire. For more information, visit spiritfireretreatcenter.com.
High-frequency healing for an amazing life with Source Light Radio. Join host Laura Barton each month on Transformation Talk Radio as she explores Source Light integration, a unique spectrum of energy, light, and frequency. Experience instantaneous healing and amazing shifts in consciousness with Source Light Integrations Radio. For more information on Laura and her work, visit sourcelightintegrations.com.
Thrive is what we experience when our mind, body, and soul operate as one. When we thrive, we excel on all levels. Thrive is the mindset that matters. It is essential to our being. Have you ever found yourself looking for the instruction manual on how to thrive? You'll find everything you need to help you feel strong, powerful, and peaceful in your own body. So don't waste any more time. Visit thrivebyjen.com today.
Tune in to the Jenn Royster Show, intuitive guidance to inspire your life, each Thursday at 8 a.m. Pacific and 11 a.m. Eastern on TransformationTalkRadio.com. This amazing show is an inspirational hour that will take you on an epic metaphysical journey to discover the spiritual approach to life's greatest challenges. Dr. Jenn is an internationally known intuitive counselor, spiritual teacher, and energy healer. Call in for intuitive readings and visit JennRoyster.com for more information.
To see your life from an angel's perspective, book a personal consultation with Claire Candy Huff, angelic walk-in angel Ariel at Angel Healing House. Candy provides intuitive counseling, Reiki, and angel readings in person in Los Angeles or nationally and internationally via phone or Skype. She will channel the practical tools you need to transform your life. Call now 831-277-3716 or visit angelhealinghouse.com.
Tune in to Mainstream Metaphysics Radio to harness your connection with the universe to effect change for optimal success and happiness. Named one of the country's top psychics, Eve now brings her insights and gifts to this weekly hit call-in show, joined by visionaries, leaders, and gifted others, but mostly you. Jot it down, Thursdays, 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern on TransformationTalkRadio.com.
And welcome back to the last segment. Now, I want to wrap up and give you a few more insights and some tips from Archangel Haniel about this energy coming through. You're probably already feeling this. You don't have to wait till the 15th to do this, guys. You can start working with this right now today. First of all, you want to think about what you're feeling that's not working in your life that you want to change. You're going to make a list. You're basically going to have two lists. What's working and what's not working, right? That's what she said. This is going to help that analytical mind that's overthinking. It gives, this sounds crazy the way this works, but it gives it something to do. So you're going to, put it out and organize it, because that way you're listening to it, because that's the fretter inside of us that's fretting about it. So you're going to bring it out. Now you've got it in front of you. That takes the energy out of you and onto the paper. So you have two columns. It really helps to do that, because then it puts you in third person to look at it from, it's over here now. And you're going, oh, there's the column. So then you're looking at, well, how can this Aries energy help me with what's working? How can I make it even better? Go there first, because that's the easier one. Then the Aries energy. How can it help me get rid of what's not working? How can it help me end this, stop it, change it? You may even want 3 columns. I try not to do the 3 columns unless it's really something you want to keep, but it's not quite right. That's very common in business strategies or relationships. I want to keep this relationship, or I want to keep this job, but it needs an improvement somewhere. That would be that middle column. Like, how could I make this better? I don't want to throw it out. I want to make it better. You're applying, but apply 1 column at a time. I know, it's like this angel gave us homework. I know. But it works, guys. I've done this before. It works. This works. Now, you will get guided. You will have guidance that will come from the universe. You will feel that guidance come through eventually. It may not be right when you make that list. You may work on that list for a couple of days. That's okay. Just put it down and go, okay, this is what I want to do. This is what I want to stop. This is what I want to keep. And then put it down, walk away, and go get busy doing something that you want to do. Go make yourself busy. Get your mind onto other things. Because when we put it out there like that, if we're still holding it, we haven't released it to have it work itself out. That's the way I look at it. Sometimes it's like you're still doing this back and forth. It's like, here, universe, okay, wait, oh, yeah, no, yes. And you have to let go and then move on. And then the insights come in much easier. The intuition, the little messages, the synchronicities, then they start just coming in and you'll see them. Oh, that's interesting. What a coincidence. That was something I had on my list. Hello. That's how it works. So this will be a very good way to balance, which is what April is about. April is about balancing your life. If there's too much of a good thing or not enough of a good thing, vice versa, there's too much of this that's toxic and draining me, this has to go. This is about balancing everything. You give too much of your time to one area but not enough to another area, it's time to restructure and balance. It really reminds me of the spring clean, but this is an internal soul spring clean. The inside, the you, the energy of you. It's a very important thing to do. I highly recommend you give it some time. I really like this message because I thought, of course, because now you've brought it out when you do the list thing and you work on it that way. You've brought it out into the physical world where you have something that you can see and work on, and it'll start to feel differently. You'll see it and you'll go, why am I letting that bother me? Why is that like that? You know, it really does work. But here's the thing. The Aries energy is here to help you be proactive, to do something, to take action. The angels will support us taking action. They don't just do it for you. They support what you're choosing to do. So you want to think about that. Don't think, oh, let me wait for them to tell me what to do. It doesn't work. I'm keeping it real. It doesn't work that way. They're about helping you help you. Remember that. If you have to stick up a note somewhere to remind you of that, then do that. If you have to have reminders on your phone or on your computer, do that. Remember, it is them helping you and supporting you with choices when you're proactive. When you're proactive, it just expedites everything in the manifesting. Huge. This is the manifesting year. So we want to change. We want to change what we don't want to manifest, right? We want to change what we do. We want to make it improvements. We want to move forward because this ball is rolling forward. This whole thing is moving forward. It's not too late for anybody. Some of you are just waking up. You just start. You start with something simple. Making this list will help you organize that out if you don't know what it is. If you already know what it is, then start taking some action. If it's learning how to do something new, if it's doing some research, if it's actually taking an action. Okay, I've done all the research. I just haven't taken any action. Maybe it's time to take a little step because every little step, they add up to a lot of steps. And then before you know it, you're on your way. And that's how you get it done. And that's very positive. That feels good. You feel empowered. That is you taking power back in your situation. And now you're creating your life, not somebody else, not some other situation. You have the empowerment to make the changes that you want. It comes from within ourselves. It really does. When you're busy working on you, all that stuff that other people are doing or all that other stuff out there that's upsetting you, you don't have time to get upset because you're focused on changing your own life. And it makes it a lot easier to disconnect from those things that are really affecting you. I have done this when things are bothering me. It really does work. It means you have to get proactive, but you can do it. Nobody can do it for you, but I really support this message that Haniel's bringing up. I have listened to this message personally and done it myself. I've had it come up before. It was a while ago, and it really did make a difference. And then when it came back up again today to share with you, I was like, yeah, of course, absolutely. Remember, this angel won't get all wound up and, you'll get all upset, but it'll be a very calming energy. If you can you remind me to stay calm and take a deep breath so I can, do this again and stay with this. It's things like that. They do support you. It is amazing. We have a wonderful team. You have guards, you have guides, you have angels, you have a guardian angel, you have your higher self, you have you. It's time to trust that. Guys, I hope you've enjoyed and learned something about this one today. If you did, please let me know. Thank you so much for joining us in the chats on Facebook and YouTube. And thanks so much for being with us every week here Thursdays at 11 a.m. Eastern. I'm Dr. Jenn. We're out of time, so we will see you next time here on the Jenn Royster Show. Namaste.
You've been listening to The Jenn Royster Show, intuitive guidance to inspire your life. Remember to tune in each Thursday at 8 a.m. Pacific and 11 a.m. Eastern Time on TransformationTalkRadio.com. Dr. Jenn Royster is an internationally known intuitive counselor, spiritual teacher, and energy healer. Imagine having the ability to use your innate positive energy to dissolve the stuckness in your life, whether it's emotional, physical, or spiritual, through this incredible dynamic show. If you've missed any part of this show or any other show, visit www.JennRoyster.com and TransformationTalkRadio.com.